Hello, everyone. Welcome to.
Yay!
I told Cyrus I had something interesting as an intro, something energetic and big, and I just did the same shit I always do with low energy as well.
I wanted to do something slightly racist and shut and said no.
Lightweight, baby!
Hey, I did shut Cyrus down for being racist.
It was not racist at all. These guys are just soft.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Food for Thought podcast. I hope you're all doing very well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see. If you're not new, if you've been with us a while, also, thank you. You're lovely. We appreciate you. If you are new, we are a martial arts cinema podcast. Every 2 weeks, I sit down with these guys.
That's right.
This one over here is a man called Cyrus.
That's right.
That one over there is a woman called Devon.
I thought you were gonna give me some crazy background,
Oh,
like
that would have been good.
part of the Ming Dynasty or something.
And I'm Sean. Hello. Yeah, how is everyone?
Pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty good until you told us that we don't project enough into the microphones.
I did tell you
So
I did tell you
from now on, I shall speak like this.
You sound like Brian Blessed.
I don't
know who that is.
wrestler.
It sounds like a wrestler's name.
Brian Blessed is an actor.
Oh, he sounds like
Oh.
an evangelist.
Have you ever seen
Evan-
have you ever seen Flash Gordon?
Yeah,
You know the Birdman with the beard?
No.
yeah.
That's Brian Blessed.
He's in a whole lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's in Rush Hour 3.
No.
Yes.
I haven't seen Rush Hour 3 in
Okay.
years, so maybe he is.
Okay,
I
take it
thought
away.
He was dead when Rush Hour 3 came out, but who knows?
Is he not American, is he?
No.
Is he
Very British.
Yeah. He is. Very British.
Is he known for doing lots of accents?
No.
Okay, I'm like 0 for 3.
He just shouts. He shouts in an English accent.
Got
Most
it.
of the time. Yeah. Shout out to Brian Blessed. R.I.P. I think he's dead.
Bless him.
That man is still alive.
Is he? Brian Blessed's alive? How old is he?
Not even close.
87.
Oh, that's old.
Or 83?
It's like
That's old.
Pavarotti.
Yeah, he does. A bit.
That's a man whose beard,
87.
his head of hair, is getting older than his beard. He's got brown in his beard, but he's all white up top. Like a good pint of beer.
You know what I'm noticing? I'm getting peppery, but the beard is Blackbeard's delight.
Well, with me, I'm mostly red. I got a few stray greys, but nothing major. Greys at the side, though. I'm getting lots
Yeah.
of greys at the side. You
Reed
can't
Richards
see
over here.
luxurious locks, but it hides it. But I'm grey. I'm like Reed Richards.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have 2 random white eyelashes. Nothing on my head. But yeah,
Eyelashes.
2 random gray eyelashes. It's bizarre.
If you didn't want to know that about us,
I know.
tough luck because we're here, baby.
That's the whole podcast, baby.
That's it. Today, actually, we're reviewing an interesting film this time around because this is actually a suggestion from a listener, which is wonderful.
God bless that person's soul.
Alpha Rookie, one of our listeners,
How dare you.
actually. Are you just giving him a thumbs up?
I'm giving him a thumbs up, and
And
Devin
I said, "How dare you."
Put this thing on us.
Okay, we're going to get to that in a minute. Alpha Rookie suggested this film as something a little bit different, and as soon as he said it, I was just like, yes, absolutely, because it is different from what we've done prior. We are reviewing today Black Lizard, aka The Black Lizard from 1981, so
Okay.
Shaw Brothers film.
Can I say, so Sean told me what we were watching like the other day, and this morning, or today before we went to watch it, I was like, okay, let's do this. I was like, what is it called? And I kept calling it Black Thunder.
Hey, which sounds like a porno.
I know, right?
I mean, so does Black Lizard.
Very true, yes. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the film. Let me get my notes together.
Directed by Run Shaw.
No, but nice try.
It wasn't?
Run Shaw has never directed a film.
The other Shaw.
Nope.
What was it, like produced or something? I saw his name popped up.
Never came
He
up.
produces it.
Shit!
Yeah, him and Mona Fong produced them all.
Right, right,
You're
right.
the host, baby boy.
Before we go any further, actually, I have to say R.I.P. Cheng Pei Pei because she died yesterday, and that's kind of massive news in the martial arts cinema community that she passed away. So yeah, sad
Are we
news.
familiar with her work?
She was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She is Grey Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she just passed
Okay.
away. I think she was like 78 years old. I
Did you say
think.
Gray Fox? Jade Fox.
No, Grey Fox. Yep, you're
Crouching
right.
Tiger,
Yeah,
Hidden
you're right.
Dragon?
I'm wrong.
It's Jade Fox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she didn't play Jamie Foxx.
My mom texted me that actress died. I swear, I can show it to you on my
Your
phone.
mum texted you that Cheng Pei Pei died.
Yep.
Does your mum think you are now a famous martial artist on the podcast?
Based on what I tell her, she knows this. I show her the pay stubs.
That's great. That's great that she told you that. That's awesome. My mum didn't text me
That's
anything
cute.
about it. Really sad. Black Lizard is actually directed by Chor Yuen. This is our first Chor Yuen film, and I'm very excited to kind of go into his filmography because he's very famous as for those that don't know him, he's very famous for being this kind of landmark wuxia director. Lots of swordplay, and typically lots of intrigue, mystery, and usually he has the most convoluted plots you've ever seen in your life. If you think this film was convoluted, this is one of his easier films. I will
Lord.
say that. Yeah. So starring
multiple
I got something to
personality
say about
disorders.
that.
What the hell?
starring Derek Yee, Sun Chen, Helen Poon, Yu Hua, Wang Yong, yep, Mana Chan, and Yun Hua. Mana Chan's a great name. Fight choreography by Tan Tak Chung, Yun Hua, and Yun Bun. And of course, if you don't know who Sun Chen is, he is one of the Venom mob. That is the like police constable in this
Yep.
film.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly, he's very, very known for his kicks, and he barely kicks in this film.
No
all
hand to
sword
hands.
play, baby.
Yep.
Yep. Go on, let's get it over with, you pair of tits. What'd you think of? Sorry, what'd you think of Black Lizard? Who wants to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
I
Sure.
fucking love this film. This film is fantastic, and there's multiple reasons why. Firstly, it's a Shaw Brothers film that's basically a Scooby-Doo film. It's a Scooby-Doo mystery, and it just stretches out this one mystery. None of it makes sense. It's all like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? And it does not tell you until literally the last 5 minutes of the film. I love that. I think it's great. I think the fight choreography is maybe a smidgen slow. I think it needs a little bit of an undercrank in this film, but otherwise the choreography itself, very crisp, very good. The characters are wonderful, and I have to say, it may be my favorite kind of directed film of Shaw Brothers in general. I think it looks fantastic. It's dark, it's smoky, it's spooky, it's eerie. It is really, really well made, especially since it's all indoor sets. They really spruce it up to make it look like this kind of dark fantasy world. And I absolutely love everything about this film. Guys, I assume you're going to follow suit and say the same thing.
Me? Okay.
Go on.
I will agree with you that it is very cool looking. I agree with you that there's definitely like a dark kind of mystery look and feel to it. However, I did not care for it. Now, I'm going to preface that by saying maybe that I went in. I don't think I was in the right frame of mind to
What, you were
watch.
falling asleep, you mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got so I'm gonna blame it on the couch. I got real comfy. I was laying down, and that was my first mistake. So
I had to keep rubbing her feet in order to keep her awake.
yeah. So, but what the convoluted plot is
It
just
wasn't convoluted, really.
you don't
It
think.
kind of made a lot of sense. It wasn't that convoluted, in my opinion.
I thought it was far too much. It was overly complicated.
See, I don't think so. I don't
You
agree.
don't? Okay.
I think it was very straightforward. I think the one thing they do in this film, though, is that they never fill in the gaps.
Okay. Well,
They
then maybe
never
that was
go,
the problem.
well, this mystery happened, and we're going to give you a little taster. We're going to give you a little idea of why this happened. They don't do any of that. They
Okay,
just
maybe
go,
that's my
mystery,
problem.
mystery,
Right. Maybe
mystery.
maybe that's the
And then
problem.
at the end, they
Right.
go, I'm going to tell you kind of how it was done.
Okay, maybe that's the problem. It was just far too many mysteries. It was like this one weird thing.
That's right.
This one weird thing is happening, and then here's another weird thing that's going
Yes.
on.
And I love that about it. I love that.
Literally, there'll be in a mystery, and someone goes, "Help me!" and they'll go, "What's happening here?"
Well, yeah,
Right?
Another
exactly.
mystery, baby.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I love about this film. I love that it is unrelentlessly mysterious.
And I don't mind that. I mean I kind of like that, but it was just far too many of them. Just give me one or two, and
Yeah.
try to
Alright.
maybe try to connect the dots.
I get it.
Um,
I get what you're saying.
and then I was underwhelmed by the fights. I should watch this movie again.
Oh, you're very wrong about the fights.
I didn't think they were that spectacular.
They, no, I get what you mean. They were very wuxia style fights. They were very flowery, if that makes sense. Very
Yeah.
over the top movement,
Yeah.
and they weren't like Sammo Hung choreography. I wouldn't say these. I think I said this word earlier. Now I'm going back on it, but I wouldn't say these fight scenes were crisp. I would say or tight. They were a bit more exaggerated and kind of embellished a little bit, and I can see how that's not everyone's cup of tea.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, out of all the films that we've seen, and you've definitely through like the fight bites, and just there's definitely, of course, fight scenes where I'm just like, just kind of staring at it, just kind of wide eyed, and just like, oh my god, and just the back and forth and the choreography and the move, and it just blows my socks off because I'm just like, how are they doing that? And I didn't get that with this one.
Joe, I fully agree with you. Exactly what you explained there.
So I guess if it's not at that level, then I find them to be
So what you're saying
underwhelming.
is you've been spoiled.
I guess maybe.
No, I'm with you.
If it's not a certain level, then I'm just like, meh.
I agree. I think these fight scenes are not scenes that you'll sit there and go, I am blown away. I really enjoyed them. I like them, especially in the context of the film. I think they work. But I get where you're just like, they're not at the upper echelon of stylistic,
Okay.
flair.
Okay. So yeah, and then I go into these for fights. So maybe I should watch this movie again. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not.
Maybe I should watch this movie again just to
No, you'll probably
get
hate
a
it.
plot.
Cyrus, what did you think of this film?
Well, thank you for asking me, good sir. Thanks for having me today, even though this is my place.
It's trash.
No, I'll be respectful with my opinion, and that's all it is. It's an opinion
Mm-hmm.
of someone who is not a longtime lover of the genre, such as yourself.
Correct.
Never start a sentence with titties. I was very confused.
You just confused me.
Yeah, just like the movie.
He's just randomly saying a word.
I'm just saying a random word. Yeah.
Okay.
You all right?
We're there.
No. The titties confused me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just randomly saying titties.
Okay, got you.
So, like Devin, I was confused throughout.
Okay.
Now, I'm confused when I watch a lot of things. And it was like this precious gift when the bad guy finally said, "Fine, I'll tell you what I want." I went, "Fine." Oh my God, I thought I missed something.
Yeah.
For the first hour.
Yeah, he did the old James Bond villain trick where
Yeah.
he just spews everything.
Now, the double twist was cool.
Yes.
That was neat.
Yes. Fucked up, but great.
The first 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, this is, again, tough for me to understand. But this is my uncle, your aunt, my son, his son, grandfather, you,
Yeah.
him, who is he to you?
I
There's a lot of family tree stuff going on in this
Exposition.
film.
It's a little like,
got super confused about who is who.
it's a little insulting. You know what I mean? Like, we're the engaged husband to be. We come in fresh and everyone's telling us who's who.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, how the hell am I going to remember all this? And, well, that's one thing. I was confused.
By the end of the film, I'd forgotten who Ding was.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
They were talking about Ding. I was just like, who the hell is Ding?
And when you see the lizard on the baby's back,
Yes.
I thought that was a full-grown man's back for a second. I had to rewind,
Oh,
and then I saw the little baby's butt cheeks. I was like, that would have ruined. I don't even know what's happening. I was like, he came out as a man? Okay. Fight scenes. I'll say what I didn't like first.
Yeah.
Very similar. Not a lot of camera movement or close-ups.
Okay.
Typically, far away, two fighters against one.
Agree.
Which I would have liked a little more razzmatazz.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I would have also liked a little bit more something on the line. That. Chicago.
Maybe the old Razzle Dazzle?
Mm-hmm.
That soundtrack in this movie would be awesome. I know, and I knew that when there was a 2-on-1, when they were fighting, everyone was going to be okay. And I don't love that thought.
Oh, you wanted more peril.
I did.
Oh.
It was more of a dance. It was more of like a
more of a dance.
boop, and I'm going to run away.
No, I think you've nailed it there. I think that's a good way of putting it. More of a dance. It did feel a bit like that.
And I'm a hand-to-hand man. If we had to throw in a little bit, one fight with some punches and some kicks.
Wasn't a lot on that in this one. All right. All right. I don't mind. I don't mind. You both kind of argued eloquently, I think, and I wouldn't hold that against you. I think you did a good. I think you both had a good explanation as to why you don't love this film.
You know, if I think I watched another one of his, even if it was a little more hard to understand,
Some of them.
I'd feel calmer knowing that I'm supposed to not really know
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind watching this one again. I did very much enjoy the look of it. Though I have some I do have some questions, some qualms about some of the set in this. But
Excuse me?
Which one in particular?
Yeah.
so the passageways, the secret passageways, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Could
some
be.
sort of underground forest cave.
Yep. Sure is.
And that's what I don't.
What's your complaint?
It's so confusing. So this underground forest cave connects these two houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also some sort of living space in this underground forest
Hell
cave.
yeah, they built a little house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't judge.
Because I'm expecting like in like Scooby Doo, like it's just some like a secret passageway. Oh, it's just this little like hallway or this little. It's literally
Oh,
like
no,
a tunnel.
no.
No, there's like a whole ground like underground world under there. I wouldn't be surprised if there were animals living down there.
I imagine
Were
so.
there? I mean, were there? Did I miss animals living down there?
You
of
didn't
some
miss
sort?
them, but I'm sure they were down there.
Dumb question alert.
Yeah.
Okay, the assistant woman who has gray in her hair,
The nanny.
the nanny,
Yes.
she is one of the.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Was she in disguise? Was the gray hair fake, or was the gray
Yes.
hair? The gray hair was fake.
Because when
Okay,
she,
that's
takes
She
her
has
mask
black
off,
hair.
she's
right.
like
Right,
young.
right.
I have a theory, and this confirmed it. If there is a lady with gray in her hair, she's bad. In every kung fu movie
Oh.
ever.
Sure, why not?
It
Yeah.
got confusing because everyone was because there were so many like, oh, take off the mask, take off the cape, take off the wig, and I got confused as to who was who.
I love that about this. I will honestly say that this might be a wild statement. I would say this is in my top 10 Shaw Brothers films of all time.
It's certainly different.
It is
It
very
is.
different.
It
It's
is.
very different, and that's why I like it so much. It's this self-contained world. It doesn't.
It is self-contained.
It doesn't. I was just about to say it doesn't bullshit you. It does bullshit you. It does nothing but bullshit you. But I like that it's like it fesses up to its crimes by the end. It's just like, well, yeah, we strung you along for this long, and you came along with us, and now we're gonna deliver, and it does deliver at the end, even if it's like, well, a little too late because I've been baffled this entire film.
Yeah,
I like
and then
that.
just the location changes, like the spooky house, but then it flashes back and is a regular looking house, and then I was just like, whose house are they in
Well,
again?
it's a foggy night, so
and
obviously.
and with the fog. So like I said, I did enjoy the look of it, but it created. I feel like just all of it together just creates confusion.
Okay, I didn't. I will admit I didn't find myself that confused, but I will say this: I've seen the film twice.
There it is.
I think I need that's which is why I was like, I think I need a second go.
Yeah, the film starts off very matter of factly. It
Yeah.
says, "Look, guys, there's a lizard. It became a monster, and people die."
Deal with it.
Yeah.
That's basically how it starts the film. off.
Lizard lake monster. Every 3 years?
3 years. Yeah.
Somebody gonna die, and it's because of the lizard monster.
I was immediately confused because when the film kicks off, I was just like, "Oh, it's a wedding. They're getting married." Nope.
It's an engagement party.
Just got engaged.
Where was he going? Because didn't they say he was about to leave?
To fight crime.
Pretty much.
He's going to
Okay.
fight crime for 2 years.
Pretty much.
Got it.
He gets engaged to a lady, and then immediately the day after goes away for 2 years. Yeah, that's a hell of a way to play it, but whatever your choice is.
Wait, did he actually leave?
Yeah. He went away for 2 years. Or he was called back early, but yeah, he went away.
Oh, okay, so he actually did leave, but came back.
Oh, wait. Because he meets the visitor from hell.
Yeah, where is that?
When is that?
That was his first
Exactly.
encounter.
I thought he
he's only away
never.
for what?
I thought he never left. I thought
you
that
might
this
be
all
right.
happened. This business all happened, and he just hadn't left yet.
Oh, you think that was like the first day?
No. Because then when did the son kill the mother in the lake? That didn't all happen that one night.
Well, no, that guy said that happened like some years ago. right?
But no, it happened when he was away. No, it must have. It must have happened when he was away. See, now I can't remember.
Yeah.
He
It
was
didn't
away for some time.
It
I
didn't
think.
seem like he was gone at
I
all
think he was. I think he
because
was.
they rolled right into him
Going to the
seeing.
visitor from
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Well, it did happen. It did happen because when he saw the visitor from hell, he goes, "I have to report back because I'm seeing a wooden version of my wife, and the other guy's wife already was a dead lady."
Wait, so the visitor he was seeing the visitor when he was away?
Was he away on his 2-year journey when he saw the
Yeah,
visitor?
and the guy went, "Hey, what's up? Your wife's gonna die soon," and he went,
Yeah.
"Shit, I gotta go back."
He was away because he sent in the note. Yeah, he was already away, and then he got hit with the note, and he was just like, "Come and see me at the pagoda from Visitor from Hell," which is an amazing name.
Okay.
Very
But that
clear.
was all. But that was all a setup to get him to come back.
Yes, all a setup.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Again, it's a character called
Such
Visitor
a-
from Hell.
Such
I'm a
a
big fan.
strange thing to do, but okay, okay.
So I said in my notes, the mystery of this film is kind of nuts. Wooden fiancés, ghost aunts, visitors from hell, but the atmosphere gives it a distinct Scooby-Doo quality.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. So if you don't know the mystery of this film, we're not really going to go into that much because it's truly
Weird.
a lot to get into.
It's weird.
It is weird. Yeah.
Why is it a wooden lady? And then at one point they were talking about if they eat the wooden version of the person.
That bit was
That was
what the
weird. I
hell
didn't
was going
understand
on.
that. And then they were just like the way they were eating, like so there's a coffin and there's this wooden figure in it, and the wooden figure is made to look like what's his face? Our good guy, his fiance.
Yeah,
Right?
hero
And they're
Lee or
basically
whatever.
like the ghosts or whatever the fuck they're supposed to be. If they eat the wooden version, and by the time they finish eating the entire wooden model of the real life person, that person will die.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
voodoo
there's this,
essentially.
it's weird. And then there's this scene of them eating it, but the looks on their faces is like they're eating cake.
And there's blood,
Yeah,
which confused me.
right,
That confused me because it's like
right,
it's a wooden version, but there's blood. Like, what the
right.
hell's going
And
on?
they're just like, and then they're just munching and not like smiling, like, yeah, this is delicious, isn't it? Like it's cake, and it was so bizarre.
So, what's the main mystery in the film? We should mention that. What's the
But then none
main?
of that was real because that dude made it all up.
It's all yeah.
Yes. What's the primary mystery in this film? So, the main mystery is that the visitor from hell visits the hero and goes, your fiance is going to die. He returns back to save his fiancée. When he's there, he sees the ghost of his aunt. And then that's kind of the general mystery. That's how it kicks off. You're like, okay.
Wait, but he doesn't know it's the aunt. What is she? What?
He does. When he sees her for the first time and it's raining, but he doesn't think she's a ghost. He thinks it's the actual aunt.
Oh,
Because he goes, hey, I just saw the aunt. And they're like, well, you couldn't have because she's dead. And then they're like, oh, it must have been a ghost. Were you asleep?
He's trying to trick
Really
everybody that the
confused.
ant and the red lizard man are real
Yeah.
and alive and killing.
Right.
So,
Okay. I
dead,
didn't. Yeah.
dead fiance, possibly. Ghost aunt. And then there's Lizard Guy. Lizard Guy is played by Yung
My
Hwa.
favorite. Love that guy.
You spotted him? He's played by Yung Hwa in this, and basically he is just a cursed individual that is apparently going to be the one that kills his fiance. That's the general mystery of this.
He wants vengeance for being killed at the beginning of the movie by Papa.
Yeah.
And then but when he first confronts him, he's like, "Who are you?" And his response is, "I'm not human."
Well, technically he's not. He's a lizard.
He's a lizard monster.
Yeah. And
But
he's
I
a
thought
lizard.
that reply was just strange.
Yeah, he was a lizard that was killed by a man, and the lizard is then reincarnated in the form of the man's son, which he then tries to kill his son, the lizard, and the lizard's son kills the man's wife after he kills him.
But then there's
This really sounds
right?
trying
Right?
to explain it sounds mental.
But then there's this also right after that where he says, "I'm not human," and he also makes some sort of comment like, "This is hell." And so
Yeah, I think that's kind of flavor text.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think that means
Because
much.
because I was just like, because there was just like there was the spookiness that was happening. There was all the fog and the glow, and I was
Love
just
it.
like, and so at one point I was like, is this some sort of like weird? Have they slipped into some sort of paranormal
Oh, you
world?
thought they were in
Because yeah, and then
limbo.
then especially and then the whole underground forest cave and
Okay.
all that business.
That would have been an interesting twist if they revealed that everyone was dead and they're actually in hell. That'd be cool. But no, it's much weirder than that.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. So, okay. So I want to talk about. I'm going to want to break away from the film for a second and just talk about kung fu films in general.
Okay.
Okay. So far we've done. This is like episode 139 or something. I should give the exact number because I don't want to get it wrong. 137. And so far we've watched 70s films. We've not watched anything from the 60s yet, but we've watched 70s films, 80s films, 90s films, 2000s. We've watched Shapes. We haven't watched we have watched a Basher. We watched Hapkido. We've watched Wuxia films. We've watched Wire Fu, 90s Wire Fu films, and we've watched modern type of films.
And
What?
Shaolin. How would you describe Shaolin? What is that category?
Which Shaolin film?
Like 36 Chambers. Just kind
Oh yeah, I mean, I think yeah,
is that Shapes?
yeah, it definitely is Shapes, but it's just like they're of a breed of their own, really, because they're very training heavy rather than fight heavy. So I get where you're coming from, but yeah, they would be considered like old school Shapes, I think. So if you were going to tell me right now, from what you know, from what you've seen, from what you remember, which I know isn't much, but what's your era of kung fu film? What's your favorite era of kung fu film so far?
Oof.
Is it era or era?
I think you can
Time
go
period
either
or
way.
Like, do you prefer films from the 70s? Do you prefer films from the 90s? Do you prefer modern films from the 2000s? Not when they're set, but when they're actually filmed. What years do you like? Are you looking forward more to like a Raid style film or an Ip Man style film, or are you a big fan of Wire Fu? Do you like Jet Li's 90s Wire Fu stuff? Do you like the old school Shapes? Do you like,
So
80s kickboxing style, like Jackie Chan, Project A, Wheels on Meals kind
I
of
can
fighting?
tell you, I do not have a favorite. I don't have a favorite time period. I mean,
Good answer.
because there are great films from each one of them.
I like that answer a lot.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that I have a favorite. There's some that I like very much from all periods, and obviously there are some that I don't like. So, yeah, so no, I don't prescribe to that.
Okay, so I'm going to make it tougher for you.
Okay.
If I was going to say, Devon, pick a kung fu film, and you could pick from any time frame, what would you go for? Would you go,
Oof.
I'm going to go old school, or would you go new school,
Oof.
or 90s?
Interesting question.
You don't
I'd
have to
have
give the name
to.
of the film, just where.
Oh, I'd have to pick a film.
That's almost an
Oh,
impossible question.
Yeah,
really?
Because
I'd
if
have to.
someone goes, "Hey man, can you show me that new good stuff?" And if someone says,
Uh,
"Hey, I want to get into kung fu,"
I get you. I get you. Well, if someone wants to get into kung fu, what are you showing them?
I'm Jackie Chan all day.
You're showing them Jackie Chan. What are you showing them? If someone says, Devon, I want to get into the kung fu and I need you to show me a film that will get me into it,
Yikes! Yikes!
what are you showing them?
That's a toughie.
Rush Hour?
Uh, that's a tough one. Um, Honestly, it would probably be something with Samo.
Something with Samo.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't, for someone watching a film for the first time, you definitely wouldn't show them Encounters of the Spooky Kind, right? That's a wild film.
I know it is. It's so good though. It's so stinking good though.
It is.
Um,
But it's a
what
bit
I
far
do?
out there.
I know what I do. Um, is it Magnificent Butcher? Is that him?
Hell, yes, it's
What I
Magnificent
do?
Butcher.
Magnificent Butcher. I'm trying to think of other ones.
I think right now, Magnificent Butcher is my favorite kung fu film.
Yeah.
So, good taste.
Yeah. Or of course, my dude, my bro, some Gordon. Maybe Heroes of the
Gordon Ramsay?
East. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe Heroes of the East.
Gordon's fish sticks.
So I just want to say, right, I'm sure I have a few Kung Fu fans watching this right now, but Devon has named 2 films that I think we all agree are like the best choices possible. Magnificent Butcher and Heroes from the East is like one of the best films you can show anyone. So simple, full of fights, it's so good. So you've got pretty good taste. Do you have a particular Jackie Chan? Would you go modern or would you go old school?
You'd have to go old school.
I would agree.
Okay.
He did it. He started it.
Yeah.
Which one, though?
I don't think we've watched much old school Jackie though.
No.
Not 70s. We've watched 80s. Wheels on Meals, Dragon Forever, Project A. We've watched, but I don't think we haven't watched Drunken Master, Snake and Eagle's Shadow, Fearless Hyena. We've watched none of his 70s stuff. We haven't even watched The Young Master, which I love. So that's interesting.
We watched Rumble in the Bronx. I feel like I always ask that.
We have
No.
not done Rumble in the
Didn't
Bronx.
we do one of the police story ones?
We did do Police Story, which is
Is that the one with the stunt with the lights? Yeah.
which is
Mental.
like one of the best films that you can show in UB, I think.
I heard Jackie Chan died when he fell out of that that tower.
That's right. That's right.
They brought him back to life.
The clock tower.
They made a wooden statue out of him.
And then ate it. Yeah, no, I'm just interested, like, to see where you would choose.
It's like it's
I
different
suppose
strokes
I
for
would
different
go.
folks.
Yeah.
You gotta
Of
go,
course.
hey,
We gotta assess them.
like if it's my mom, I'm gonna give her something nice and easy.
Okay.
Maybe a little humor, something she can follow, right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna give her this fucking
No.
insanity.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's maybe someone younger, maybe I give them something newer, so to wet
yeah.
their whistle,
Yeah.
so they can go backwards.
Yeah.
Gotta look
Hard
at
to
the
say.
list of
Did
all
we
of
do
them.
The Night Comes for Us for this podcast?
We did indeed.
God, that's a long time ago. So, if you were gonna choose an actor, then would you choose Jackie Chan?
Yeah, he got me before when I was fucking 10.
So,
That was my guy.
if someone asked you your favorite kung fu actor, would you say Gordon Liu?
More than likely.
Okay, interesting.
And weirdly, Bruce Lee, I watched Return of the Dragon when I was like, again, 10 or something.
Yeah.
Which is wow, what a wild thing to watch.
Bruce Lee films for this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We've done Enter the Dragon.
We
haven't. We've done Way of the Dragon. We haven't done. Did we do Fist
Ooh,
of
the
Fury?
the Grandmaster is
Wait.
very good.
We didn't do Big Boss. I think you said that.
We haven't done
No,
Big
we
Boss.
didn't.
I don't know if we did Fist of Fury.
We did Game of Death, right?
No, we did Game of Death 2. We did Tower of Death, which is flames.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the
okay,
one
got it.
With the guy that used lie inside, eats raw meat.
Yes, we did.
Yes. That was looking through all the films that we've done now.
The
Yeah.
Grandmaster is that might be my modern one.
The Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. A lot of people don't care for that one that much, but
It's a great film.
yeah, sure is. So yeah, I want to feel out their kind of kung fu journey so far and what you've kind of garnered from it all. So it's interesting to hear you discuss that because you're right. What am I trying to say? I think it's funny that you say you have to assess the person because I think a lot of people that are not kung fu cinema fans necessarily would go Drunken Master 2. I mean, well, yeah. They'd pick like the Raid. They'd pick the Raid. Crash of the Hidden Dragon. But now I think you've both developed like there's a variety of it. So, or maybe I'm putting words in your mouth.
No, well, we know more about it. So
Exactly. Yeah.
if someone says, "Hey, I'm really interested in music. Can you start me off?" I'd need a little bit more background on them. I go, "Well, what have you heard? What resonates?" If they're like techno, I'm not going to be like, "Well, this is Little Richard."
Can I introduce you to Paula Abdul and MC Scat Cat?
That's right.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. I just thought I'd head off in an interesting direction. The thing is about this film, there's not much to talk about because it's weird. It's very, very weird.
We can talk about the first twist and the second twist.
We can. I think there's a very, very funny scene in this film that almost made me laugh. There's not much there's no comedy in this film. No comedy.
No.
And that's why it's so great. But there is a scene that made me laugh. When the son is in the bed and the camera cuts away, and it cuts back to him, and he's just a giant lizard
Oh yeah.
with glowing green eyes.
That
Yeah.
lizard. I mean, the prop
I
guys
mean,
deserve
yeah.
a raise.
I just throwing it. Just throwing that
They go, and action, and they're just like,
just flinging this lizard at people.
Oh
Yeah,
lordy.
there's a giant lizard in this film who is, but it turns out that's bullshit. It's just someone making up the story about the giant lizard, which I kind of appreciate because then at the end they didn't have to explain why there's a giant lizard.
Oh yeah, those scenes with the actual giant lizard, they weren't real. They were
Flashbacks.
they were
Bullshit flashbacks.
flashbacks. They were when a story was being told.
we were misled the whole
Right.
fucking time.
Right.
So what's the main twist, Cyrus? What's the twist in the tale?
So we are led to believe that the son is a demon and kills his mother, whilst the papa chases after them and they escape into the murky waters of some pond,
Lizard
Of
Lake.
the Lizard Lake.
of Lizard Lake,
Lizard
Right.
Lake.
which always just happens to be close to them for some reason.
Yes.
It seems like, do they live at Lizard Lake?
It seems
Pretty
like they
much.
they
Okay.
basically live
I feel like they like open the doors and they
No, definitely.
dive in.
They also talk this lizard river and this lizard lake.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they live along Lizard River.
Lizard river.
Jesus.
Lizard River and Lizard Lake. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
So what really happens, so you think, is the papa is a bad man. And he thinks that his wife cheats on him with some other geezer
hmm
and that the baby isn't his.
It's a
Yep.
bastard.
It's a bastard in a basket.
Bastard in the basket.
So he kills the mama and the baby
yes.
Yes.
and tries to trick everyone. into
Grown
saying-
up baby.
The son.
Yeah.
But-
That's what everyone thinks.
But
But just so you know,
But he
This is where-
sets up
this is where it
some
gets
but
wild.
but he sets up someone else to take the fall. And all of this was a ruse to get the good guy in to witness it to uh what's the word I'm looking for? To substantiate this whole scenario that he's because the good guy is so like well respected, he brings him in. That's why he brings him into all this, so he can witness all these shenanigans and be part of these shenanigans and verify everything that the bad guy has manufactured. Right?
yes.
Okay.
But it gets crazier.
so right at the end, we find out that the babies are switched. He actually had a child that was a girl, but the mother knew that he did not want a child that was a girl. Someone else had a child that was a boy. They did the switcheroo.
No
So
bastard.
There was no bastard.
there was
No
no
bastard in a
bastard.
basket.
The son wasn't even his son to begin with because they switched children.
So the guy he
So he-
killed, who he thought was having an affair with his wife,
Didn't
and
happen.
his wife that he killed, they didn't. They were good people.
So he ended up killing his wife and someone else's
wait.
son.
But wait, does he kill his wife?
Thank you. Thank you.
He
Who was
doesn't.
the woman
He
in the
digs her up
rocking
and puts her on a fucking swing. And he says, "I've buried you for 2 years."
Thank you. I was very confused.
Is she just mental?
So this is okay. So this is one of the parts where I more than likely
in fucking Mongolian.
this is one of the moments where I know I nodded off because I never saw him dig her up, but all of a sudden there's this woman who's apparently his wife just swinging in a rocking chair, and I was just like, wait, did he actually kill her? Because she's
He
in the
says,
rocking
no.
chair
He
right
says,
there.
"I buried you alive for 2 years," but she doesn't speak at all.
Oh, she's dead.
She's gone. Is she dead?
She's dead.
But if
Okay.
none of the supernatural shit is real because he made it up, then how is she dead
Because he actually
swinging
killed
in a
her.
rocking
killed
chair?
her.
But she was moving in the rocking chair.
Well, that's just
Well,
weird film stuff.
just swinging though. Her body wasn't moving. Also,
She shouldn't be able to swing in the rock, and then she should be like bones.
when he buries his daughter, or is that Ding's daughter, the fiance? Why does he bury her alive? Why doesn't he kill her?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's trying to cover something up we forget about.
And what's the thing with burying the girl and then having the body of the guy underneath the girl in the coffin? I swear to God, when I watched this film, this 100% made sense. But now I'm recounting it, I'm just like, what am I talking about? This is babble.
I need to watch it again.
It's good. It's good. Please don't let us detract you from watching the film.
I need to watch it
It's
again.
really, really good, and it makes every bit of sense if you pay attention.
Moral of the story is violence is bad, and you get what's coming to you, right?
Also,
adultery is bad.
yes, yeah, exactly. Violence is not the way. That's yes. The guy at the end, he dies by lightning strike exploding
Oh my
the statue
God.
on the head.
The end of this movie. Where'd
That's
the
the
lightning?
lizard, man.
No, it's not the lizard.
The lizard wasn't
Lizard Lake,
real.
baby.
Is it the lizard?
It's Lizard Lake. They're trying to be like, gotcha.
The lizard
There's a
was
little bit of truth
Is
to
that
Lizard Lake.
Lizard magic?
You think?
Lizard wizard?
because
You're a lizard head.
yeah, just random. There was no thunder, there was no rain, but a random lightning strike. So there's a
Took me a second to get his joke. Sorry.
there's a statue of a lizard at Lizard Lake. So this random bolt of lightning comes down, strikes the lizard statue. It explodes. The head of the lizard goes shooting at the bad guy, bonks him in the head, and dude falls into the lake and dies.
It's the Black Lizard, man. I'm telling you.
Lizarding world of Harry Potter. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure because I was just like the lightning strike. I thought it was just bad timing lightning that blew up the statue and then hit him on the head.
I mean, that's very that's precise.
You're
lightning.
saying it's.
So
Can I have a water, please? Thank you.
that was my thing. Like we were all made to believe that none of this supernatural shit was real, but yet
But it is.
this fucking thing happens. The lightning strike happens, and he gets bonked in the head.
The greatest trick the devil ever
li-
pulled
and
was
so
to
the-
convince you he didn't exist.
And so the lizard took his revenge on the bad guy.
I'm sweating like a hooer in church.
Are you?
Yeah. Thanks for not talking while I was in though. Thanks for letting me just drink directly into the mic and not say anything.
That's just kind of an odd drink timing. You just kind of announce
I said
something.
I'm sweating, I'm hot, so I'm going to take a sip.
Okay.
But it's kind of like, you know what? I have something to say.
I did.
And sorry, I was looking at you to see if I could see if you're glistening, but you're not.
No, I'm not glistening. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not that hot.
It's
Okay.
the lights, man. I'm telling you.
It's
This baby's pumping out at 73, I hope.
73 is low. Good stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
No, underboob. I've got underboob sweat.
Oh, man. I got under. I got over. I got inside.
Under and over.
You ready these? Get them. Get the creases
you're
going.
You're going to stain. Be careful. You're getting stained. It's been a while. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now that we got that. Brilliant movie.
This is a very good film. I'm standing by it. I love this film. I love its atmosphere. I love everything it does. Just if you're going to watch it, put your phone away, sit down, watch it, enjoy
Don't
it.
fall.
All in.
If you're
Don't fall asleep.
That's
Don't fall
supposed to
asleep.
happen.
Yes, you're
Don't worry
supposed to
about
be
it.
confused. 100% you're supposed to be confused. We may do another Chor Yuen film at some point, but I've got to find one that just isn't his craziest one.
I kind of want to see his craziest one now.
No, you don't.
I don't think I
There's
do.
like 64 characters in them, and you're just like, oh, okay, what the hell's going on?
It's so hard.
I should watch.
Yeah.
I should have Cyrus watch the Brave Archer series. There's like 5 of them, and they all tell like this overarching. So yeah, it's nuts. Anyway, good film. Want to get into listener questions?
Yeah.
Listener question.
Yep. Okay. Let's do Alpha Rookies first. He says, podcast question, this movie was like a new experience for me. A serious kung fu horror movie without silliness. Any recommendations for other kung fu horror? Blah, 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 for other kung fu
Kung Fu horror.
Sound action.
for other kung fu horror movies like Black Lizard, more serious in tone and actually creepy. Not like Mr. Vampire or Encounters of the Spooky Kind. Less Cantonese slapstick comedy, but taken seriously.
Hey, question.
Yes.
Are there any seriously scary kung fu movies?
No.
There you go.
0. I can recommend a film for you, though. I can't remember if we did it for the podcast. I don't think we did. I can recommend a very specific film for you. No goofy comedy, darknesses. Swordplay, very good. It's a film called Human Lanterns. Lo Lie's in it. Lo Mang's in it. Seek it out. Human Lanterns. It's very, very, very good.
I don't think we did. But I know you watched it. I remember.
Yeah, 88 Films put it out on
watched
Blu-ray. It's really fucking
I
good.
swear you said a lot of ladies in it, a lot of mans in it, but you said two people's names.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Lo Lie's in it and Lo Mang's in it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
A lot of ladies, a lot of mans.
Hey, why not? It's really, really good. It's a Shaw Brothers film. It's spooky. I definitely recommend it. The other spooky type Shaw Brothers films are mostly like they lean more towards horror and like the black magic side of things. There is a film literally called Black Magic. But as for dark swordplay stuff, I'll have to have a think. But Human Lanterns, seek it out. It's good. He also says, supposedly Yuen is in Black Lizard. He's listed as action director on Wikipedia, but he's also part of the cast on IMDb with no character name. And watching on Kodi, he was listed as the Black Lizard. Was he in the suit? You spotted him. Right? Yuen, you recognize the guy from Kung Fu Hustle?
Oh yeah, he was very clearly.
I also did. So, apologies.
Yeah, he was a lizard man with the...
He was the guy in red. He was the guy in red with the fucked up face. That was Yuen. Yeah. He also, by the way, Alpha Rookie sent me a package, and I just have to thank him. There was a magazine in the package that is, it had like a Maggie Chung feature in it, and it also featured some delicious Hong Kong sleaze in it, actually Japanese sleaze in it. Very much enjoyed it. I can't remember the name of it. Asian Cinema Pulse, is it? Anyway, he sent me a magazine. It's fucking awesome. So thank you, Alpha Rookie. Shout out to you.
Smut seem interested.
Not actual smut. No. It was an article about like a Japanese version of a Cat 3 film. It wasn't a porno mag. He didn't send me a porno mag. No. All right. Comic Handlings asks us a few questions. He says, since this is a Shaw Brothers mystery film, what's your favourite mystery film of all time? And would you say it's an underrated genre? If I had to guess, I would say Devon and Sean like mysteries and Cyrus doesn't.
Okay. What are you trying to say, man? I can't follow along? You're freaking right.
Favorite mysteries? Favorite mystery films?
Favorite mystery? Oh boy. I'm trying to think. What would be categorized as a mystery?
Prestige.
What do you got?
Excuse me?
I'm trying to think of a film, that's categorized as a mystery.
That's a good one. I didn't think about that.
Prestige is... Oh yeah, that's a...
Memento's really good. That's a great mystery film.
I need to watch that now. I think I watched it when I was too young or hammered or something.
So good. It's so good. Maybe you were too young and hammered. Memento's so good. Underrated gem. I'm getting also Coherence is a bit of a mystery.
Well, that's the number. That's the winner.
Announced a sequel last week.
I don't want them to.
No, neither do I.
You can't beat that. Period.
Yeah.
Can't be beaten.
Same filmmakers and everything doing the sequel.
Did I watch that?
No, we keep badgering you to watch it,
Oh,
and you haven't watched it yet, even though it's fucking fantastic.
It's the one with Natalie Portman.
Oblivion?
No, that's not Oblivion.
Garden State?
No.
Star Wars?
The one where she goes in
into the bubble.
Black Swan.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking knock you out.
Called Annihilation.
Annihilate. Okay. That's what I was confusing.
Nailed it. That's a very good mystery film.
Annihilation.
We watched that recently, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, Annihilation. One I've got, an underrated gem. Devon's definitely seen it. I'm not sure Cyrus has seen it. A really good mystery film. If you can find a film, I'm sure it's on Blu-ray. If you can find a film called Identity, it's a very, very, very good film.
Identity. That's more of a... Is that a mystery?
What else is it?
I feel like that's more of like a... Is that a thriller?
It is, but there's a huge...
There is a...
to it.
Identity is fucking flames.
It's great. Don't spoil it.
Of course not. No.
It's got one of the best twists of all time. I know that's crazy to say, but it really does.
Yeah, Identity is awesome.
Oh, are all the Shyamalan movies, were those kind of considered?
You could consider some of them mysteries.
Because the whole time you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, you definitely could. My favorite mystery film of all time is it's funny because it's a mystery and a comedy. It's Clue. Clue is my favorite mystery film of all time. Clue is one of my favorite comedies of all time. Clue is one of my favorite films of all time. I love Clue.
I'm gonna say
the remake is disgusting.
Prestige. Prestige is great, and you know what? And because you said it, and then I think it's very much under the radar. Identity.
Identity. Seek it out. It's
Find it wherever
got
you can.
John Cusack in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. Okay, next question. He says, is the mystery an underrated genre?
Yeah,
I only
hell
say
yeah.
it is because a lot of people don't know how to classify a mystery film like us.
Yeah.
No one labels things. Books get labeled mystery thrillers, but films don't often get labeled mysteries.
They don't at all.
Mm.
Also, I imagine they're much harder to make.
Yeah. You have to have a really good story for a mystery. Is Usual Suspects a mystery? No, it's not. No, I'm going wrong direction. Comic Handlings also says, you've mentioned you guys are Marvel fans. What do you think can save the MCU?
Oof.
Are you looking forward to any MCU projects?
Oof. That's an excellent question, and I know we've had a conversation about this, and if we're if we've reached like a superhero burnout or something like that.
Yeah, we've discussed it.
Even though like everyone shit on the Marvels, thought it was great.
I thought it was great too.
I sleep with my eyes open.
I thought it was very good.
2 words for what?
Oh, the Marvels. I didn't even get through that one. I thought you were talking about the Eternals.
Eternals is still
Eternals. I watched
good.
it again recently. It's
good.
fucking flames.
So
That film is so good. I know everyone's shouting at me through their screen now, going, "No, it's garbage." And
it's good,
Cyrus, but it's good. It's very good.
Anyway, that's an interesting question. I don't know if I have the answer to it.
So if you didn't know, that Marvel are currently in talks with bringing back the directors of Endgame and Infinity War to do their next 2 Avengers films. They also did
Russos.
They also
I don't know
did Winter
anything about
Soldier, so they're pretty good.
I feel like a part of the problem now is they need, I suppose, with the latest ones, the first group of films, you had some big stars with great chemistry, and between Downey Jr. and you've got Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth and Jeremy Renner, all of them are great. All of them are great together. And I just think with that, they're gone now, and I'm like, who is a big star? Who is someone who will bring in your audience? And then what's the lineup going to be? And are they going to have that same chemistry together?
That's your problem. I'm going to go into a rant, but
Okay.
that's your problem. You've got stars right now, but you haven't got any big stars to anchor them all down.
Exactly.
And also, none of the stars are fucking met. The new Hawkeye girl hasn't met Shang-Chi yet. Marvels haven't met.
That's what I'm saying. You just made it sound like you were disagreeing with me.
No, I'm agreeing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Agreeing. No one. I wasn't ranting at you. I was just ranting.
There's no connection.
No connection to all the stories. Loki hasn't met this person. Blah blah blah. Just none of it is together. It's all over the place. 2 words to save MCU. 2 words. Doctor Doom. Done. Done.
Now you're speaking my language.
Someone had a really good idea of. They said that they could introduce some more star power by bringing in Doctor Doom, and then he takes off the mask, and it's the Tony Stark variant, and it's Robert Downey Jr. They've brought him back as Doctor Doom, and because they're doing multiverses, a Doctor Doom variant, an Iron Man or Tony Stark variant could be Doctor Doom.
Ooh.
It's very, very neat. However, I kind of just want to look into the real Doctor Doom's face.
I don't want to see Doctor Doom.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At one point, I don't want to see his face until we have to.
Yes. But I don't know. They're currently looking for a big villain. Apparently, they've gotten rid of Kang. We're not going to see Kang again.
Right.
But they're looking for a big villain. Who that's going to be, I don't know. But they just need more coherency. They need to glue it all together.
Is the Fantastic Four going to be an MCU movie, or is that independent?
It's an MCU movie, but it's set in the 60s, so we won't see that.
I still don't know how I feel. It's Pedro Pascal, right?
It is.
I still don't know how I mean, don't get me wrong. Love Pedro Pascal. I cannot see him as Reed Richards. I feel like they should have gone younger.
No, Reed Richards is great as an old.
I'm sorry, but in Multiverse of Madness, I was 100% here for Krasinski.
Yeah, that was great.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was just like, perfect. When he popped up, I was like, yes! That is who I wanted, and that is who I hoped that they would stick to.
He was
I love
solid.
Krasinski. I think he would be amazing.
I think so too. I think he'd be great. But I'm willing to give Pascal a chance. Vanessa Kirby's great casting. I'm all for it.
Who's that one?
She's the bird
Hobbs and Shaw,
from...
the bird.
Oh yeah. No. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Excuse?
All I see when I see her face is like Bond villain.
Okay.
She's too like she looks like a cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was also in
Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
She's good.
Is she gonna be American?
Yeah, of course she is.
Hey there, Doctor Strange.
I hope.
How are you doing today?
I hope she has a
does a good
decent.
American
I
accent.
hope she has a
I'm sure.
decent
She's
American
a great actress.
accent.
I'm looking forward to Fantastic Four, but yes, you need to gel it all together.
Oh,
They've
boy.
all gone in wrong directions. They need
Yeah,
a
I feel like
film
that's the
to
problem.
anchor it all down.
Yeah.
And I don't think Deadpool and fucking Wolverine's going to do that, despite having a million multiverses.
That's
apparently,
its own thing. That's not gonna do anything.
yeah. They want. So who you want to be the leader of Avengers now? In my opinion, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange should bring. He's got the weight that he should bring everyone together, and he should create a new Avengers team. And I think it could work. Have Captain America, have Falcon in it, big Captain America. I know, but he
Do one thing or the other, flying around.
I
Shield
don't.
ass.
That's what Sean said, and
I say that.
I don't mind it.
Stay on the ground or fly. Be Falcon or Captain America.
Someone give you the gear. You know what I'm saying? So you can be Cap. Give him the stuff. That's sweet funky stuff.
Well, here's an idea.
No.
Keep the wings and be Captain America, but change name to American Eagle. Then he can be a new hero called American Eagle.
And then really go towards the tech.
There you go.
Like Stark him up.
Stark him up. Yeah.
We
yeah,
cut you off.
just
Sorry.
Okay.
We cut Devin off.
It's okay.
We've gone all over the place here, but I think I just they need to anchor it down, and I can't see any films. I can't see Shang-Chi 2 doing
I feel
that.
I feel like when it started, they had their plan and they were able to establish everything and connect everyone. But then it got too big, and so there's no connection between the new stuff. It's missing the connection. It's missing the cohesion.
You know what happened? Mo money, mo problems.
True.
They started
They
going
got big.
yumma.
Characters, more problems as well.
If you don't my opinion,
Mhm.
no more diluting.
Okay.
None of these side shows that people are fine with or movies people are fine with.
Yeah.
Take your time. Pump everything you can into one movie.
Yeah.
Take your time and make me remember what watching Avengers was like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they need. They need to bring back that feeling. We're never going to see Echo again. I loved Echo. I thought it was a great series. We're never going to see Echo again. So let's just move on with the big signature characters and create a world. No one wants to see Agatha fucking Witchface do her thing. We just want to see...
I actually do want to watch that.
Well, me too. But, I mean, I really want to see Daredevil when it drops, but there you go.
Lord, yes.
Last question for Comic Candle Links. If you could all go to Comic-Con and cosplay as one character, who would you pick?
Oh boy.
That's a great one.
Boy.
I think we answered this a long time ago. I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't look at myself and think that I would be great. Do you know what? Do you know what I'd be really, really good at? And it's sad to say, long hair, beard. I'm fat Thor. When Thor got all fat.
Yeah, the beard and the hair.
That's what. Are you listening to me? I
You
just
could,
said that. I said hair, beard, fat.
See, I don't know if you're talking or I'm on your head anymore.
You can be whatever character you want to be.
I can't be Catwoman.
Sure, you could.
Okay. This may seem obvious. You know what I'd like you to go as? That I think would be really, really cool.
What's that?
Blade.
Ah,
A
interesting.
gender swap Blade. I think it would be great.
I actually like that idea a lot.
I think it'd be awesome. And it's pretty easy to do, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
But
I actually like that idea a lot.
I'd like to see you.
I'm gonna go along with that. I will co-sign on that.
Bladette.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I would do Blade. What about you, Cyrus?
Well, I'm a heftier chap now, but I was always fascinated with Spider-Man.
Oh, you'd like to slip on the old onesie.
I was very, excuse me, lithe. I had a Spider-Man costume when I was younger.
You have?
Oh yeah, we've seen you.
I've also seen you in the Batman one, unfortunately.
You certainly have.
So has everyone on the podcast. You did an episode of
right.
the Batman one. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know. I find it because of my image. I find it very hard to picture.
Fuck that. Pick whoever you want.
Ideally, I would love to dress up as Doctor Strange,
Boom.
cape and all the it'd just be fucking awesome.
There you go.
Doctor Strange, Blade.
That's cool. But I also want to be someone without a mask because
I love masks though.
you can do so much more with your face than with your
True.
mask.
True. Yeah. I think I could pull off Sabretooth as well.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see that too.
Anyway, how long are we going?
We are at an hour.
Kicking an ass.
Oh, cool. Okay. Rama says, "What's the silliest thing you've done to try and impress someone you're interested in?"
Ramasai.
Nice. He says, "I once did the knife thing that Bishop does in Aliens to impress this girl, and she ended up throwing up because I sliced the absolute fuck out of my fingers. Although it could have been the bottle of cider she'd had, but it was probably the excessive amounts of blood."
I missed the first part of that.
What's the
What's basically what was the language he used?
What did you use to show off?
to impress someone?
Yeah, what's the silliest thing you've done to try and impress someone you're interested in?
I don't think I've ever done that.
I don't think. Did I do something stupid to impress you?
No, I don't think so.
What are you laughing at?
Well, it could be anybody at any time.
Yeah,
I remember correctly, you wore a do-rag and fucking MC Hammer pants or whatever you were doing back then.
But you weren't
to impress a woman.
But yeah, you were trying to impress anyone.
But you're trying to be like, yo, I'm cool as hell. I like rap.
So I actually used to drink a lot to impress girls when I was young. When I was like 16, I used to drink excessive amounts of alcohol because I thought that it would make me look cool. Yeah, spoiler alert, it didn't. But I'll tell you a story. One night, we were out, me and my friends. We used to hang out at a local park, and we
Is this
used.
the burying the booze story?
Sorry,
Is this the burying?
that wasn't to impress anyone. I can tell that story, but it wasn't to impress
No,
anyone.
you've told that one.
So I was, we were all drinking on this park, and we were having a good time. We were a little bit tipsy, a little bit drunk, and when I was young, I was kind of this weird, hopeless romantic. Like I would like wrote poems and shit like that. I was kind of a weirdly romantic guy, which is kind of ironic because I was a desperate virgin. And I had a crush on this girl, and I had like it wasn't just a simple boyish crush. I was like in love with this girl. Boyish love, like schoolboy love. At the time I was probably 15 and she was 15 as well. So I fell for this girl, and I was like, just what can I do to get her attention? She hung out with me, we were friends, but what could I do? And we were having a house party. So we were in this park, and there was a house across the way from the park, and the house party was going on. It was my friend's house party. Small gathering, maybe 20 people. Anyway, and we were out in the park, and this girl who I had a massive crush on, she takes a tumble. And she skins her knee. She hurts her knee. I, being the romantic devil I was, I jumped to her aid, and I put her arm around my shoulder. I will say this: she was a hefty lass. She was a bit of.
She did it. Did you go oof?
You need to cut down on the cheese, love. She was a bigger gal, and I kind of helped her off to the house, and I took her in. The guy whose house it was, I took her into his parents' bedroom, which was off limits.
Sure.
I turned on a lamp, and I dimmed the lamp. It had a dimmer switch. I dimmed it to a low light, and I sat her on the bed, and I rolled up her pant leg, and I went and got a Band-Aid. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, I gently mopped up the blood with a tissue on her leg, gently. And right now, by the way, me on my knees in front of her, like, mopping up her blood and putting a Band-Aid on her, for me, in my brain, I was like, well, this is the most romantic thing I've ever done. We're probably going to kiss after this.
Sure.
I just thought, like, the dimmed light, it was a perfect moment. She was going to look at me in that moment and go, my God, I found him. I found my prince. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I put the Band-Aid on her knee. I gave her knee a little kiss. I think I leaned forward and just went,
You precious little soul.
Nowhere to go but down after that. That's fucking romantic comedy levels.
it did not go well. She didn't get angry or anything like that. She just kind of stood up and was just like, I think she was a bit weirded out. She just went, oh, thank you, and just left the room. And I was left on my knees. She walked around me, walked out. I was left on my knees just going, why? Why didn't it happen to me? I thought the kiss would seal the deal. I thought the kiss would absolutely seal the deal.
Wait, did she know you?
Yes. We hung out. We were friends.
Oh, okay.
But I gave her a little cheeky peck. And,
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Super
You know what?
creepy.
Yeah,
Might have actually worked. Everything up until that, and then just
Yeah.
just hang out with her.
Yeah, I hope you're okay now. Let's go and sit down somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, easy. I don't know why I pecked
Yeah.
her on the knee. I
Because
don't.
you're a romantic,
I thought
silly soul.
I thought it would work. Needless to say, she started having sex with my friend. Not even dating. She started having sex with my friend about a week later, and they had sex in my mum's kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say, it was not traditional
It
sex.
was a different kind.
It was a different kind. It was not traditional. It was something you shouldn't be doing at 15 years old. Let's just put it that way.
And
In
most certainly not in someone's kitchen.
In my
Oh, I
mother's,
dropped my water on my pee. Oh man.
in my mother's house, in her kitchen, and yeah, not funny.
No.
I mean, it's like the funniest thing I've ever heard. But yeah.
Also, I went over to my friend's house, and he didn't have a chair in his bedroom, so we all sat on his bed to watch films. It was me, her, and my friend, and I was watching a film. I'm pretty sure I was watching a zombie film, not that it matters. And I was watching a film, and the bed started moving, and I turned around, and she was jerking him off behind me on the bed.
Oh dear.
I
I feel like you should have. I feel like if it was the three of you and those two were screwing around, I feel like you should have. I would have just.
I
been
should
like,
not have been there.
Yeah, exactly. I would have been like, "That's okay.
You know what
I'll
I did?
catch you guys
the
later."
worst thing. She was going at him, having a go on him, and I turned around and caught them. And instead of going, oh, fucking hell, guys, I went, how dare you, and stormed out like a fucking prince. Like someone from 18th century. Yeah, I stormed out. I was a delicate soul back then. I had issues. Anyway, that's the dumbest thing I've ever done to impress a girl.
Really
I kissed her knee.
My poor precious soul.
Yeah.
I didn't have any large things like that
No.
that I can remember.
No.
One thing I did when I met someone that was just way above my pay grade, that like, there's no way this is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I put on this like, I'm the coolest guy on the planet persona.
Okay.
And I think it fucking kind of worked.
If it works, then it doesn't.
It doesn't count.
Oh well,
no, of course it counts.
It worked, but nothing happened.
Okay.
Like if I got into her head and asked her in like a lie,
she's like, Cyrus is super cool.
She's like, this guy's too cool for me.
It's cool. Fucking empty fat cat over here. Okay. Question for Cyrus and Devon from Martial Arts Film Freak. It seems that Sean, this question is going to go over terribly. It seems like Sean has found his shoe of choice. What is your go-to type of shoe? I almost read that. He wrote, I'm an Adidas boy, or Adidas boy, I should say. And I almost read it as I'm an Aladdin boy.
He likes the shoes that go up.
He likes the
little elf shoes.
So he says, I'm an Aladdin boy, specifically Aladdin Ultra Boosts, but I'll occasionally venture out. I last bought the Young Bucks' Reebok pumps.
Did ya?
There you go.
Did ya?
You're buying
Sporting
the Brody
those,
Lee robot.
those EVPs.
Don't speak. Are you buying the Brody Lee Reebok
Robux
cubes as well?
I'm a flip flop gal. There you go.
She's as simple as can be. She has 48 pairs of shoes. You're a flip flop girl, but you like a sandal.
Yeah, I'm one of my favorite things about warm weather is the fact that I get to wear flip flops or sandals. I don't like wearing shoes. So when it comes to the cooler weather, I struggle to find shoes that I like because I don't want to wear them. If we're
You're not a
talking,
trainer girl, though, are you?
no, not at all.
What, sneakers for you
Yeah,
Americans?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do like my pink Nikes. They're very cute. But yeah, I don't. I pick shoes that I think look nice. I don't care about what the brand is or anything like
Yeah, which is ludicrous.
that.
Cyrus, shoes of choice, my friend.
Now you keep saying this word shoes. Can you define that? I've never heard that word.
I will say
before.
footwear.
Something you put on your feet.
I
Something you
believe
put on
so.
your
That
feet.
aren't made out of material like socks.
Interesting.
Yes. They usually have laces
I
on them.
usually just wear clay shoes that I fashion in my oven.
You wear wooden clogs. Is
Yeah.
that right?
I used to care when I was younger.
You're not a shoe guy, though,
No,
right?
you're.
No.
Cyrus, I will say Cyrus is the least shoey guy I know.
Well, that's
Least
kind of.
clothes. You're not a fashion guy at
I'm
all.
not a fashionista.
This is something you won't believe. You think I'm going to be joking because I'm using my joking cadence right now.
Mm-hmm.
However, if I were tasked with like being fashionable or picking out someone's outfit or saying yay or nay to something, I'd be good at it.
Okay.
But I don't care.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I believe that.
Back in the day when I was trying to get some,
Mhm.
I was wearing real snazzy stuff, form-fitting, like normal clothes.
No, I believe you. I believe you could definitely nail it. But yes,
I don't
you are
care.
you are a man that just does not give a shit about fashion.
Yeah.
If you were given $1 million, you wouldn't buy a single shirt.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a dunk man, by the way, everyone. If you're interested, Nike Dunks are my current poison of choice.
Yeah.
But why? What's the fascination with shoes?
Because when I was young, I never had good shoes. I had terrible, terrible shoes growing up. I always had to buy this is actually true. I used to buy random trainers that no one had ever seen before because they were like shitty, cheap trainers that I bought from a market somewhere. They'd be legit. They'd be Nike. They'd be Adidas, but
You
they
told
were
me
just
this.
a shitty fucking model or whatever you call it design. But when I wore them, I would tell everyone that my mum paid £130 for them and that they were super expensive and they cost about £40 instead. I always had the shit shoes. I was always one behind everyone. There was this famous brand called Kickers, and everyone was wearing Kickers to school, Kicker shoes, and I wore like Kicker knockoffs, and everyone realized, and I was always wearing shitty shoes. So nowadays, I'm also a fan of a comedian who is a big boy. Was a big boy. He's not anymore, but he was close to £400. Big fat man. And he said, no matter what size you are, clothes may not fit you, but you can always make an outfit look good with good shoes. He's like, good shoes always make an outfit shine, no matter what you're wearing. As a fat man, good shoes are the thing to buy. And I went with that, and I now buy good shoes.
You know what Morgan Freeman said about shoes? He said, "When was the
Andy
last
Dufresne
time?
didn't wear them.
When was the last time you looked at a man's shoes?"
Oh, I think people look at shoes all the time. I do. I always look at shoes. Someone was wearing sky blue wallabies this morning in the bakery that we were in. So
I was more distracted by the rest of his outfit, but I did notice that
what?
But
He's
I
wearing
did
a
notice his
denim
shoes.
vest, jeans, and an oversized crucifix, wooden crucifix.
Yeah.
Wooden?
Wooden, yeah. Good job you weren't dressed as Blade.
Was that Van Helsing?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. His whole outfit was pretty cray. Anyway, but I noticed shoes too,
Do you look
but
at a
I
woman's
noticed
foot?
that
What? Do you
you
look at a woman's foot? Say you're walking down the street, or someone sat there and it's a pretty woman. Maybe she has an open toe shoe. Maybe she has just a sandal on or a flip flop. Are you having a peek at the tootsies?
Oh, that's where a word can make something funny. It's not on my agenda. It's not on my
No?
mind.
No.
If something's
You don't
popping,
take in you don't take in the whole look, or the length of a lady.
Well, even if you do, you're not stopping at the feet. You're not going.
I'll look at a foot, especially if it's an open toe.
But you won't. Do you? Can you? Do you think you can understand an attractive foot? You know the difference between a pretty foot and a.
I
not
think
so
everyone
pretty
knows
foot?
that.
Yeah, true.
I put
True.
this character on like I'm this garbage man that dresses like shit and like has underpants lying
No,
around.
no, 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 no. But people complain about feet, right? People are like, all
Oh, yeah.
feet are ugly. All feet are fucking gross.
Yeah,
But
I know. I've known people who
yeah,
are like that.
but I can see a pretty foot. I recognize a pretty foot.
I don't think I've ever been with a lass with a crazy foot.
A wooden foot.
Yeah.
You ever suckled on a toe?
I don't like that word. I do
That's why it's funny.
not like that
Have
word.
you ever
I might have
suckled on a
tried it once
tootsie?
just to see what the
Gross.
fuss is
Really?
all about.
Okay, just checking.
It's not
Gross.
too much of a just like just some toes.
Hey.
Just some toesy woesies.
You know, you live and you learn. I hope that answers your question. Okay, Ice Kaisi asks, "What's your spy name?" Examples: James Bond, Ethan Hunt, Jason Bourne. What name are you going with as a spy?
I guess Devin Williams doesn't hold up really.
No.
No.
That's weak.
Yeah, that is weak.
I think I'd go first name Max. I think Max is a good one. It's a hard hitting one.
Hmm.
Max Eagle. Max. Yeah, you need something like first name like Max Hudson. Is that okay?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not
Max
bad.
Hudson.
It says it can't be too crazy over the top names together.
No.
Because that's like
So it
porno.
can't be Rock Pilgrim.
Yeah.
My spy name is now Rock.
Pilgrim is actually not bad.
Pilgrim is quite good because there's a Scott Pilgrim. So Jake Pilgrim, I think, works quite well. Jake Pilgrim sounds like
I don't know.
someone who's like Jack Reacher's friend.
Jake sounds like someone who's a little too young.
Jake. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Maybe if you're going for the classy spy, you could be Henry Pilgrim.
That's pretty good.
Henry Pilgrim.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm changing mine.
Jocelyn Snow.
Jocelyn. Jocelyn's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Jocelyn Snow. Snow's good.
I
Snow's
thought
very
so.
good.
The last name was.
Jocelyn.
I had to figure out what the first name was going to be.
Josie Snow. People call you Josie for sure. What's short for Jocelyn?
I don't know.
Jock jams. I'm trying to think. I know what my last name is, but I can't think of the first one.
I mean, I feel like you should stick with Cyrus.
That's my real name.
Cyrus is good, but no,
Cyrus
you'd
is
have
a
to come
good
up
one.
with a different one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you can't keep your name.
Oh.
No, that's cheating.
How's that cheating? Isn't James Bond his name?
I bet it's not
Jason
his real
Bourne
name.
is his name.
I bet it's not.
Oh,
his real
Jason
name
Bourne
at
wasn't his real name.
birth.
No, David.
David something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one?
The second name is Sinclair.
Oh,
But I don't know what
Sinclair's
the
a good
first
one.
is.
Sinclair's a good one. Oh,
Maybe it should be something that doesn't match with it at all, like Jorge.
wild spy name. Sinclair, yeah.
Vincent Sinclair.
Vincent was my name in French class. I fucking love that name.
Vincent Sinclair.
You think it's too much?
No,
No,
that's great.
Vincent Sinclair.
Vincent Sinclair
Jocelyn
is good.
Snow, Vincent
Although
Sinclair.
it
What
is
did you say?
Vincent Sinclair.
What about Vince
yeah,
Sinclair?
Vince Sinclair? Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Sinclair.
definitely.
Vin Sinclair.
No, now you sound like Vin.
Vin Diesel Sinclair.
Right.
Vin Diesel.
I like it. Henry Pilgrim. I'm quite proud of that name. I might change my name to that. All right. You find a book and begin to read, only to discover that let's try again. You find a book and begin to read, only to discover that it is your life. You get to the point that you are at now. Do you turn the page, knowing that you will not be able to change the events to come?
No.
You can't change the future. You can keep reading, though, and find out exactly what happens.
No, not at all.
No?
Oh, that's very
Fuck no.
meta. Is that the word?
Yeah. No, I don't want to know because that's anxiety inducing.
You know what I'm doing?
What if it's something that that sucks?
I think I'm reading a few months ahead. Just cheeky few months.
Interesting.
Just to see if I lose weight.
No, because then what if it sucks and then I'm just like
Interesting. by
And
turning
I'm
the
all
page.
anxious about it until it happens because I know it's gonna happen. No. Not
Yeah, that would be suck actually if you read a month ahead and you're just like you get hit by a car. It's like, oh no.
right.
Interesting.
Would I want to know my own future?
No,
I
Not
will
at
not
all.
read that book.
not at all. No.
What's the point of living if you know exactly what's going to happen?
And then all you're doing is fretting about what's coming. We are fretters. You know how we get.
True.
We would
And then
break down.
how much
Yeah.
would you be able to control? Is it like by action?
Well, that's
Or is it
true.
big things and small things?
If you read ahead and you go, tonight I had curry, tomorrow night you have curry, what if tomorrow night comes and you have McDonald's?
What if like you order curry? You're like, well, I'm not going to eat this then. Does someone
Yeah.
come into your house and shove it into your mouth?
Oh, yeah, if it's inevitable.
Inevitable.
You recognize that?
No.
No. Inevitable. You don't know that?
No.
Team America?
Oh, okay.
King Jong-un?
Uh,
Okay, we're not reading. We're not
No.
reading.
Not read it. I
No
want to be
way.
surprised.
And he says, you're stuck on a desert island with a mermaid. Would you rather the top half or bottom half be fish? Top half fish can still communicate with you.
Top half
Whoa!
of-
Can you imagine top half fish?
It's weird.
Massive
no.
fish head.
No. Bottom half fish.
That's a horror movie.
I would agree. That'd be fucking weird.
Come on, big boy. And then
A
it's like
a giant fish head. A human-sized fish head. No thanks.
you know what?
Technically, if she's bottom half fish, she can just save you because she can swim like a mermaid.
Wait, what was the
How
question?
far do
You're
you
on
think
desert
she's gonna
island.
swim with you, dragging you around?
Good point.
Wait, what was the question?
Desert
If you're
island
stuck on a desert island
with a mermaid. What fish do you want? What
Top
Oh,
half
I thought I just went sexual immediately.
Oh, so you?
I thought it was sexual
No,
immediately.
it's not. Who would you have sex with? Top half fish, bottom
Oh,
half
okay.
fish.
Okay, we think we can discuss this.
Okay.
That's a good point. About trying to get off the island?
If I'm on a desert island, I'm picking bottom half fish.
Yeah.
Reason being, I'm going to be honest. If I'm on a desert island, how long am I on there for? Am I stuck there? Because quite frankly, bottom half fish, that's more meat.
You're eating this lady?
I'm going to take this woman down and munch on her.
Let's
She
say that
could
it's
get you.
forever.
She could get you fish.
That's it. That's the answer.
Uh,
Winner. And winner.
I just admitted that I'd murder a woman and eat her.
Yeah.
You said you'd murder her and eat her instantly.
Oh,
She said,
God.
I think this mermaid might be able to feed us.
See, that's the difference between men and women.
And I went
Yeah.
sexy.
You'd have
you went-
yeah.
That's
You'd have one meal as opposed to me. I'd be like, all right, let's make friends with this woman if we're stuck on an island, bottom half fish, so she can easily swim out. She can
Wait.
rustle up some footage.
But if she's stuck on the island, that means she's stuck on the island. That means she can't go into the water.
Oh no, she'd have to. If she's a mermaid,
Yeah,
she'd
she'd
has
have to be
go
in the water.
You can't say
Oh, maybe she's just like around.
Why would she hang out with you?
if
I don't
she's
know.
just if she can't
She's
go in the
just
water.
she's around.
She's just I wouldn't care. I guess top half woman, so I can speak to her.
Maybe she's just around. Maybe this island is where she like hangs out in the surrounding area.
So you're just saying you're stuck on an island, but you meet a mermaid.
Yeah.
That's your story.
Yeah.
She's just like helping out this dummy who can't get food for themselves.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Hey, give me fish."
Because yeah, why else would she be there?
She could definitely go. Yeah, I guess.
She could swim off and find help.
Could she control water?
She could swim off and find you help.
That's a kind of, I mean, it's a kind of a simple plot, but that'd be kind of neat. There's a guy stuck on an island where a mermaid just kind of helps him. And they like, gradually become
I reckon that
has to exist, right?
somewhere.
Splash. Right? Isn't that
Yeah,
kind of
just
it?
just not on an island. Yeah.
Yeah, like Castaway with the mermaid. You're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Splash
Like,
is in New York.
The story writes itself. He like discovers her and frees her from a net or something. She comes back with fish, and then they make love, and they have fish children.
Okay. Isn't that
So
just
basically
called The Shape of Water?
So basically Blue Lagoon with a mermaid.
Shape of Water with Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
She has sex with that monster in that.
Oh yeah,
She
Shape of
does.
Water.
she gives him some eggs. Or
That woman also, she has a body you wouldn't expect.
you telling me?
Just saying. Whatever her name is.
Yeah, whatever the hell her name is.
Sophia
Sofia
what's the woman
Vergara.
from Shape of Water called?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, I thought you'd know.
No, I don't remember who. I don't remember which lady was in it.
The white or the other one?
The white.
The white.
Oh,
You know it. Yeah, you definitely know her.
What?
Sophie Hawkins. Right. Dawkins.
I don't even remember.
Hawkins?
I don't even remember who was in it.
What's the worst spy name?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sally Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins.
Oh,
Really?
this lady.
Sadie Hawkins is Dance.
Oh, this lady. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, you know her. Anyway,
I think the worst spy name would be Dorcas Squawkins. It's pretty good, huh?
yeah.
It's Squawkins. Dorcas Squawkins.
Dorcas Squawkins is a pretty damn.
And like he's nailing it, and the girl at the bar is like, "You?
Yeah.
Is that your real name?"
Dorcas Squawkins. I'm here to rescue you.
And what's the worst title? You know, PhD, MD. What's like the worst one? Is there? They don't sound cool.
Well, yeah. If my title was, I don't know. Yeah, there'd all be letters, so there's not worse.
Yeah,
worse
they would all be letters.
But
Like
what if it's like
a proctologist is an MD.
what if it's like your profession, like engineer Squawkins, or what would be like a bad
Sanitation.
What, the worst job title? Sanitation isn't terrible. Pays good.
Right. Not glamorous though.
clown?
I saw someone.
Clown Squawkins.
I saw someone on Twitter that said they think that men should be banned from the world of gynecology.
Mm.
That then should be no male gynecologists.
Dave Chappelle said the same thing as one of his jokes. He said it's a conflict of interest.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah. Okay. Are we gonna wrap up?
Are we done with listener
No
questions?
more questions.
Oh well, I didn't. You didn't say that.
We're ending on Dorcas Squawkins.
All right.
Proctologist.
Hit us with our
Squawkins.
patrons.
Yeah.
We have patrons.
We have
Yay.
patrons.
We have, and they're all saints. So they're patron saints. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't care.
Squawkins.
Oh, hold on. I got to find the names of them. So, by the way, we have a Patreon. If you want to come and join us over there, we would love to have you. www.patreon.com/boo for thoughts.
Yes.
We're going to do a commentary soon. We do Food for Thought Uncut. We actually recorded an episode of that before we recorded this one.
Polls.
And posted video. What are you laughing at?
Just thinking about things that are funny.
Sometimes you do that.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Just think of stuff.
There are also polls for you to vote on.
Stop
stuff.
laughing.
Polls, yes, we do polls. And we just had our patrons pick one of our Halloween movies this year. So they picked an interesting film we should be doing. This year also we're doing 2 Halloween films because we're going to do horror throughout the month of October.
Nice.
I pick one, the patrons pick the other. Speaking of patrons, they're this lovely bunch. Miles Bell, Alpha Rookie, Dorcas Squawkins, Nick Martin, Nicholas Blanchard, Amok Pal, Rama, Disconnected, Tristan, Robert, R-School Dropouts, Eloquent, James Glennie, Don Jitsu, Tina, and Benjamin Dyson.
Woo! Thank you,
Wow.
beautiful patrons.
If you didn't know, if you're listening, here's the thing. If you're listening to this
Here's the thing.
podcast on an audio platform such as Apple Podcasts or even Spotify, did you know Food for Thought has a YouTube channel?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Believe it.
Is that what the camera's for? And
That's-
the light
That's what we're all about.
and the action?
Not only do we film this podcast and put it on YouTube, I do other stuff on YouTube. I do reviews.
That's right.
I do Blu-ray pickups.
That's right.
I do a series called Kung Fu Sations.
That's right.
I'm going to sit down with people from the martial arts cinema community and chat Kung Fu films. No! No!
Name some folks that you've done a kung fu station with.
I've done conversations with the Fanatical Dragon, martial arts film freak, Rodney Shapes, the legend himself, Rodney Shapes, and many more. We've sat down, Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society, Will, we actually spoke for, I
Joey
believe, like almost 3 hours.
Joey Min.
Joey Min, we haven't done one yet.
Oh, you did a Fight Bites.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Joey Min is currently not scheduled, but it is in the pipe.
Okay, sorry.
So you
I got my series mixed up. He did a Fight Bites.
Yes, we have another series called Fight Bites. Joey from Art School Dropouts has also agreed to do conversation, so he'll be coming on soon.
Mhm.
And the good thing is, you don't get to see either of these two.
Yeah.
I'm in Fight Bites.
You have done a number of Fight Bites.
Wait, did you explain what Fight Bites are?
Fight Bites is when we sit down and basically it is what it says it is. We dissect a fight scene, or sometimes I show Devon a fight scene and see what she thinks of it.
I actually have a series
Not just me though.
called-
You've done Fight Bites with other people.
Yes.
I have a series called Bite Fights, where I cook someone dinner and then we start fighting each other.
Nice. I like that. I like that a lot.
You cook one meal and you both fight over it.
That's pretty good. Or I go, well, what do you think about it? You know what? This is the best thing I've ever had. And then we fight no matter what.
And that's on your channel called Food for Thought, right?
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Okay. Yeah, so come along to the YouTube channel. Give us if you are watching this on the YouTube channel, give us a subscribe, won't you? Come on, you like
Give us
what
some
you
of
see.
these.
We're trying to get to some number of
We're
subscribers.
going to be famous and rich, and we're going to quit our jobs and drink Mai Tais. I don't know what that Mai Tai
And
is.
provide you with content.
Yes. So
Give us one of these guys. Give us a thumbs
subscribe,
up.
give us
I
a
can buy
thumb-
shoes.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. And what else can we do? Comment.
Yeah.
Comment. Please comment.
Share us with your friends.
I respond to all the comments on the YouTube channel. We have nice conversations with people.
Be
It's a
nice.
good old time. Be nice.
Don't be
Yes.
mean. No
Yes.
one likes mean people.
That's true. No one likes me.
Yeah, you can be mean. We prefer if you were nice.
If you're going to be mean specifically about Cyrus.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I think we've only had one mean comment, and that was directed at you.
Right. Right.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening, whichever one you're doing. We appreciate you. Have we wrapped it up nicely? I think we have. That's all.
We
our
have
housekeeping.
indeed.
Oh, next episode. Next episode. We've got an exciting one coming. If everything goes correctly and everything works out according to plan, I will have killed these two. If everything goes,
You read it forward in your book.
if everything goes according to plan, next episode we will be reviewing our first ever Indian martial arts film.
What?
We'll be heading over to India,
Okay.
the land of Indians.
Okay, I was waiting.
I was
for something
wondering.
good there, but that's good.
I wasn't risking it.
Yeah.
I wasn't risking it. Yeah, we'll be actually reviewing the film Kill. 2024's Kill.
Did we watch that?
No. You've never seen an Indian film, though.
Have I not?
100% you haven't seen it. Oh, you saw Monkey Man, but that's not an Indian film.
No.
That just has Indian people in it. But this is a genuine Indian
okay.
production.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we will be reviewing Kill if everything works out according to plan. Again, it's subject to change. Depends how spicy I feel. I might, change my mind. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
But yeah, I hope everyone gets to see that. I believe it's available for from video on demand on Monday. So good stuff.
Thumbs
All right,
up.
guys. Thank you so much, everyone, and we will catch you
Next time.
Bye-bye.